Hello, I'm Mote. Welcome to today's episode. It's the final episode of Goals and Plans. And today, something special. So I have two of my friends, Tosin and Lanre, that will be joining us today, sharing their own experiences, their goals and plans. Tosin, please say hi.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Tosin.
And Lanre, please say hi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lanre, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, thank you for joining. We're happy to have you too. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, so please, Tosin, what do you do?
I'm a corporate finance consultant. I work for one of the big 4 accounting firms.
Okay, and Lanre, please, what do you do?
I'm a data analyst. I work for one of the top FMCG brands in the country.
Guys are making so much money. Okay, thank you for coming. And so, prior to BFF series, do you have an overall plan? Do you have an overall goal to sing?
Yeah. I've always had like a big picture, something bigger than I am now and before. Yeah, there's always something big that I'm always looking forward to. So yeah, there's an overall plan.
Okay, and Larry, do you have an overall plan?
Yeah, sure. I have that big picture I keep looking at year in, year out. More like an annual subscription for me, which I keep renewing. So yes, I have that overall plan for my life.
Okay, and so what is your take on setting an overall goal? Like, what's your take? What do you think you should you? Is it overrated? What do you think?
I think setting an overall plan is very imperative. If not, you would probably be dilly-dallying life. It's always good to have something that you're looking forward to, something that is bigger than you. So setting an overall plan can never be outdated, or I think it gets better by the day, or how to go about it gets better by the day. It can never go outdated. So I think it's very important for anybody that is living through life, whether it is, whatever facet of life that you are, there's always something to plan towards. So yeah, I think it's very important.
Okay. And Larry, what do you think? Is it overrated? Does it make sense?
No, I think it's something that will never go out of fashion. It's something that every human loves to do, whether in small or in big ways. Whether I like it or not, every human, when they wake up in the morning, they're always looking, oh yes, I want to be this better over this factor, that factor. So that in itself is a good thing to achieve. So whether it's now all aligned to that big picture you have for yourself, trying to win small battles, you're at least trying to achieve a goal concerning your life. So yes, it's something that has come to stay and will just keep happening. Of course, the mode of operation may change from person to person, or may differ from person, and may be different as we learn new things along the way. But of course, goals is something that's very important for every human.
Okay, so I hear you guys, and I know that people tend to have goals, short-term goals that they are working towards. They may not have this big overall picture that they're trying to align with, but they have these small goals that they're trying to get. But for me, I think that it's beyond just those small goals, so that things align. So if you have an overall goal, it's easy for you to be able to make goals for last year, this year, and even though they appear different, they still work towards the same objective. You get? So I'm sure that both of you have yearly plans. I'm sure you have plans for 2021, definitely. So what are the steps that you take to achieve this plan? Like your 2021 plan, what are the steps you take to achieve it? Tosin, please, what are the steps you've taken? You can share your goals so much.
Okay, so I think I would start from how I actually plan the goals before I get to how I achieve them. So 2021 just started, so how I plan, I literally look at what I did last year. So, I'm not starting today afresh. So I'm like, okay, last year, 2020, what was my goal? 2020 was a peculiar year in itself. And I think it's overbeaten, and people have said it over and over. It's a very peculiar year. So the plans I had last year, there's some of them that cannot fly again in 2021. So I just those ones. The ones that I could not accomplish, I brought them into 2021. And I typically put my goals in buckets. So I have my financial goals, my career goals, my relationship goals, my spiritual goals, and I basically have all of these things in buckets, and I now decide on it maybe month on month, week on week, depending on what it is, to see how I can achieve them. So example is, say, financial goals. I already know what my overall income is, whether it is salary wise or it is investment or it's whatever. I literally know what that is, and I have set to say, okay, by year end 2021, I want to have so amount in investments. So I can't share that. So so yeah, I want to have so amount in investments, and I know that every month, basically, what part of my income, overall income, do I have to save or do I have to invest? Sometimes, right now it's February. I know that I already see some expenses that I did not think were going to occur in the year 2021 already coming in. So I know that my plan as well, and it's beginning to shake a bit. But all in all, I think for me, my overall plan is, I won't say overall plan, but I try as much as possible to be flexible with the buckets of my plan. So each category, I'm pretty flexible with it. So I allow God factor, life factor, call factor, whatever it is you want to call it, I allow it to come into play. So yeah, that's how I set and try to achieve it every year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Larry, how do you tend to achieve your goals this year?
Okay, so first things first, to me, you, like everyone does, you have a list of an idea of what you want to do for the new year. You have it upstairs. Then you just have to bring it down. What I do is that I ensure that I list them out, and I make them measurable. So once I list, I make sure it's well detailed in such a way that I can be able to process the steps I need to achieve the goal. So being detailed about the goal is very important, because then it is how you can be able to track and to be sure that you're doing the right thing. So then afterwards, one of the things I think I do that actually help me is that I find someone who is like-minded, who has similar goal, or someone who is going to be like a check and balance for me, who checkmates me. So this person is someone that I can really review my plans with, and person can be able to say, okay, you're not going to do this, I should this off your list of stuff. So that's very important for me. Then then also I also try to do timely evaluation of my goals. This is very important. I think reviewing every step, once you hit a milestone, you should be sure enough should be able to review what you've done so far, what you have missed, and what you need to be doing better. So that is also important. Once you get to each milestone, you should be able to review. Timely evaluation is very important. So to give you some sort of winning mentality, that of course you're doing something right, or also give you that drive to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that works for me. And of course, like Tosin said, you should be open to changes. Life is not constant, it's not straightforward. So there will always be hiccups here and there. So you should be able to adapt to whatever changes that happen along the way, and be able to recalibrate your plans to align with that overall picture that you have for yourself. So that's also very, very, very important.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for sharing. So I'll just do a recap. So from Tosin, we've learned that we have to categorize our goals, different buckets, and be able to as well check that you are not just leaving goals behind in the last year. You're carrying them along and still working towards the same plan. And Lanre has also shared that it's very important to have a checkmate, someone that you can lean on, that has similar ideas, that has the same philosophy, or probably walking the same path, that can check you and see if you're achieving your goals. And both of them have stressed on how you need to be flexible, because, well, life always happens. And so don't be too tough on yourself, right? No too much pressure. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate this. And we don't want to overflow goals and plans. So this is the end of goals and plans. So the new episode starts. And please let me know what you think. Your comments, let us know how you feel. Are you one of those that have plans, or those that don't really care? Please let us know. And please share with your friends. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.